Welcome back. In our previous lecture, we have covered sources of fund of commercial banks. In this lecture, we are covering uses of funds of commercial banks. Banks around the world are using their fund by providing loan, by investing in securities. Banks are also needed to keep cash or to run its operation smoothly. Loans usually make up about 64% of bank assets. Securities are normally make up about 22% of bank's assets, while cash represents only 6% of bank's assets. Cash can be in form of currency or coin provided by banks. In the meantime, banks are also needed to keep cash as a part of its reserve requirement imposed by the central bank or Fed. Central bank uses reserve requirement to control money supply in the economy. So these cash are part of Federal Reserve requirement, and banks also keep cash in its vault as reserves. Banks are also needed to hold cash to ensure that they have got enough liquidity and to ensure that they have enough money to honor their depositors, withdrawal request of the depositors. Banks also uses its fund through bank loans. There are different kinds of bank loan like commercial loans, personal loan, business loan, and so on. Investment in security provide banks both income and liquidity. So bank normally invest in treasury securities and government securities and invested grade corporate and municipal securities to ensure that banks can earn money with its excess reserve. In the meantime, these sort of securities are also very liquid, so bank can maintain liquidity as well through its investment in these sort of securities. Banks can also use its fund in the federal fund market. So in this case, banks can use its funds through federal fund source, which is simply lending funds in the federal fund market or call money market. Then repurchase agreements can be also a safe investment for the bank. With the help of repurchase agreement, usually banks receive some sort of guarantee through collateral, which is normally the treasury bill. Then there are euro-dollar loans, and finally banks also invest their fund in fixed assets like office buildings and land. That's all about this lecture. In our next module, we'll cover non-bank financial institutions. Thank you.